Hi guys, it's Nina from VRFocus. We are here with Kim Pallister from Intel. Tell us about what you're showcasing here at E3.
Sure, we've got a number of things going on. E3 is always an exciting show. We've got a lot of gaming stuff going on. What we're focused on here today is a number of things related to VR. At our press event yesterday, we announced as part of our partnership with ESL around a number of things related to eSports that we're going to be bringing a focus to VR and eSports, bringing a tournament league to events like IEM, and a partnership with the developers of Echo Arena, the same developers as Lone Echo, where they're going to be making that game available for free for a limited time on Oculus, so we can really get that community built up and start getting a number of people playing it out there in the VR community. And then we're also running that game over our booth, so people can come by and try it, and try teams of 4-on-4 in full kind of competitive deathmatch mode, which is great. It is great fun. It's a little disorienting if you've never played it before, but everybody seems to be having a good time. And we've got a couple things that we're showing in the demo suite here. The first thing is we've got one of our new Core i9 X Series 12-core processors, where we're doing what we call a mega tasking usage, kind of multiple high performance usages. We're running the Rick and Morty title on an HTC Vive, doing VR. And then we've got a green screen setup where we're doing a third person view that's rendered, taking that video feed off into the same PC, doing a decode of that video, green screening out the person that's in the action, then doing a real-time encode. So this is great for not just for creating game trailers, but for also for things like YouTubers, or in the future broadcasting of eSports. This will make it really exciting so people can see what's going on in the VR environment, see the players at the same time. It's going to be really cool. The other thing that we've got going is we've got a demonstration of a technology demonstration of our WiGig technology being used to deliver high-performance VR wirelessly. So back at Computex, we announced a collaboration with HTC where HTC is going to be building a wireless add-on module for the HTC Vive based on Intel WiGig technology. And what we're showing here is a prototype of that done in conjunction with HTC, Intel, and DisplayLink. It's all running on our 60 gigahertz transport layer. What that lets you do is get really high quality VR without interference in a way that the latency is almost imperceptible. As you guys tried out with the demo earlier, even on fast-moving games like Space Pirate Trainer, you're able to get a fantastic experience and no cable to trip you up as you pretend that you're Han Solo.
So we're talking about latency. How many seconds of latency do we have?
I'm not sure what we've got the latest one down to. It's in the certainly like single-digit latency. But the important part, and I think that anyone that tries the demo is agreeing with this, that it's down in a range that we can basically just do work with HTC and companies like Valve to do a little bit more to the forecasting in their tracking that they're already doing, just to hide it. So it really doesn't feel any different than if you were using a wired connection.
That's incredible, and that's going to change the arena as well for esports as well. Can you tell me a little bit more about how Intel is working together with other companies to bring VR into esports?
Fundamentally, what we want to do in VR, outside of esports, for all gaming, for commercial applications, etc., is we want to do a couple of things. We want to continue what's started in high-performance PC and in the open PC marketplace today, where people are developing the best solutions, and just help it get better year on year. Higher display resolutions, more performance, more physics, more audio, all of that. We also want to make it easier, and both the user experience and in how people get hold of it. And so that's quite a number of technical barriers that you want to improve on over time. But the wireless is a perfect example of, hey, that's one more thing that some people are going to object to, is having that wire hang off the back of the head. So we're improving the experience there. When it comes to esports, all those things apply. And then what we've been looking at is how do we take all the excitement around competitive esports and bring the excitement around VR and kind of combine those two together. So we've seen that multiplayer or multi-user VR experiences are super fun, they're super compelling, right? Even back when companies like Oculus did the Toy Box demo, you immediately got that there's some magic when you see another person in the real environment. And so we've seen quite a number of games with raw data and now Echo Arena, and the Unspoken, and games like that, where you really get that really compelling experience. So it's a natural fit for esports, bringing these actual events and bringing it into Intel Extreme Masters and other events like that. Now you're going to see kind of the incentive where there'll be an arena where people are competing with an audience. Now we're going to do things to bring more players in. So an example is with part of the partnership with Echo Arena, we are going to be making that application available for free for a limited period of time to all the Oculus users. So that's going to get an instant kind of player base out there, so people can find matches to go play in and compete in and practice in. It's all a really exciting time for esports and VR.
Where can we find out more information about both applications?
I think if you just go to Intel.com and into the news section, there'll be a release on all the details on what we announced here at E3, and in general Intel.com/VR, and you'll get that and a whole bunch more about new products, new experiences.
Amazing, great.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, I'm just going to finish it by saying thank you. Thank you so much, and head over to VRFocus.com if you want to find out any more information about VR, and I will see you there.
All right, thank you.